One influencer is telling you to take 12 different pills every morning, and the guy at the gym who looks like he was chiseled from stone swears by some fluorescent pink drink. You're buying the powders, you're shaking the bottles, you're trying not to choke on all the pills, but you just can't shake that worry that these supplements actually do nothing. You're getting a little bit confused with it all. Well, let me tell you something. The global supplement market is a $177 billion industry. It's designed to confuse you into buying more stuff. But no worries, today I'm going to fix this confusion. We are going to cut through the marketing hype and look at the 5 most popular supplements you see everywhere: protein powder, creatine, BCAAs, pre-workout, and collagen. We're gonna break down what the science actually says, who, if anyone, should take them, and how to make sure you're not wasting your money. And towards the end, we'll take a quick look at how to recognize quality supplements. By the end of this video, you will know which supplements actually work. And if I missed any you're curious about, let me know in the comments below and I can take a look for you. All right, let's get going. The first one on the list, the one you definitely know, the big daddy of them all, protein powder. Most people will tell you you have to chug a protein shake within 30 minutes of finishing your workout, or you've wasted the entire session. This is the infamous anabolic window. We also see loads of people who are on a weight loss journey chugging protein shakes. But here's what the science says about protein shakes. That window is more like a giant garage door. Research shows it's open for as long as 5 hours. What truly matters isn't the precise timing, but your total daily protein intake. For building muscle, the sweet spot is around 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. A lot of people get this wrong, by the way. They tend to say it's per pound of body weight, which obviously is going to result in a much higher protein goal than you actually need. And for weight loss, protein shakes actually do nothing. In fact, they are probably harming most people who think they need them for weight loss. Not because you're going to gain weight, but because they're only drinking these protein shakes because they see all the influencers carrying them and using them. They don't fully understand why they need them and don't realize they are having extra calories rather than being in a deficit. So, do you need to take protein powder? No. Is it useful? Absolutely. It's a tool for convenience. If you're anything like me, it will help you hit your protein goals. I personally don't enjoy eating just an entire piece of chicken breast to hit my protein goals, and unfortunately, I like my carbs in the morning. Making baked oats with protein powder in them means I get to eat things I like and still hit my protein goals. Which brings me to the next thing. You can use protein powder in all sorts of ways. Shakes, add it in your yogurt, use it to bake with, or even have a special protein powder coffee. This is my favorite way, by the way. The verdict? Keep it. But understand its purpose. It's a convenient way to hit your protein goals, especially if you're busy or in a calorie deficit where you need high protein without extra fats and carbs. But I do feel it's slightly better for you if you can hit your goal without needing it, because it has a lot of extra things in it, and we'll get to that a bit later. Now, the most researched one, creatine. This one is riddled with myths. People think it's a steroid that'll make you bloated and fat and that it's bad for your kidneys. But science says this is all nonsense. Creatine is the most researched sports supplement on the planet. Did I say sports? Sports supplement on the planet. Over 680 clinical trials have shown it is safe and incredibly effective. It works by helping your muscle produce more energy during heavy lifting or high intensity exercise by increasing the body's ability to regenerate adenosine whatever, ATP. Stay with me, okay? This is the primary energy currency of cells, allowing for more repetition, greater power output, and improved performance during short duration explosive activities. However, I need to make one thing clear. The majority of these studies are performed on men, not women. There is some indication that women need less creatine, and it can cause more bloating for women versus men. And your menstrual cycle may also affect how effective creatine is during this period. But overall, the result is the same. You can lift more weight, get more reps, and build more muscle. And recent studies even show it has cognitive benefits, improving memory, processing speed, especially in older adults. The kidney myth has been debunked for over 20 years. So, My verdict, absolutely keep it. This is the undisputed champion of supplements. It's the best bang for your buck for seeing real results in the gym. Take 3 to 5 grams of creatine daily. Like, timing doesn't really matter as long as you take it every day, even during rest days. I try to take it every day, but I have to be honest, I kind of forget sometimes. A lot, actually. Next on the list, BCAAs. Studies show that even though BCAAs alone can trigger muscle protein synthesis a little bit, they can't sustain it. You need all the essential amino acids, like those found in whey or chicken or eggs, for the best results. The only time they might be slightly useful is if you are training completely fasted and have a very low protein diet, but even then, a scoop of protein powder is better. And let's be real, which gym goer has a low protein diet? We are obsessed with protein. So my verdict, ditch it. Seriously, save your money and buy more real food or a quality protein powder instead. Now, for the one that gets everyone hyped up, haha, supplement number 4, pre-workout. The popular opinion here is that you need a scoop of this neon powder to have a really good workout. So let's look at the science, shall we? The vast majority of pre-workout formulas are really just one effective ingredient hidden amongst a bunch of underdosed filler: caffeine. The tingly feeling some of them give you comes from beta-alanine, but the science shows you need to take that daily for weeks to see any performance benefits, not just once before you train. Other ingredients like citrulline are often included at doses too small to do anything. So my verdict, maybe. I personally don't use them, I just don't need the extra energy. I never noticed a real difference when I did have it, and I absolutely hated the tingly feeling. I'd much rather have a coffee that will give me all the performing enhancing caffeine I need without all the extra sweeteners and mystery proprietary blends or whatever they put on there. If you do buy a pre-workout, look for one with a clear label and an effective dose of caffeine, which is about 3 to 6 milligrams per kilogram of your body weight. And finally, the current trendiest supplement of them all, if we believe TikTok, collagen. It feels like collagen is a miracle powder for everything. Stronger joints, glowing skin, healthier hair, the word. The science is a bit more specific. A 2025 meta-analysis confirmed that collagen supplements significantly improve skin hydration, elasticity, and wrinkles. For joint health, however, the results are promising but still developing. But the main thing that most people miss: collagen is not a complete protein. It lacks the essential amino acids needed to be an effective protein source for building muscle. My verdict is it's a maybe, but only for specific goals. I personally take collagen, but I do it for the skin benefits. So if your primary goal is improving skin health, there's good evidence it works, but only if you ingest it. You can't absorb collagen through your skin, so all those masks, pointless. And for fitness, like I said, the jury's still out. The main thing is, don't count the protein you get from collagen towards your daily protein goal, because it's just not the same. Okay, so how do we put all of this together? First and foremost, quality matters. The supplement industry isn't tightly regulated. A 2025 study found that 47% of protein powders had detectable levels of heavy metals. And a recent video series here on YouTube shows that so many creatine gummies do not contain the amount of creatine they claim they do. Definitely go check out this video because it's absolutely shocking. So look for products with a third-party certification seal. These are logos from organizations like NSF Certified for Sports or USP. It means an independent company has verified that what's on the label is actually in the bottle. Secondly, should you stop taking creatine or protein powder when you're trying to lose weight? Absolutely not. This is when protein powder and creatine actually become even more important. A higher protein intake helps you feel full and, most importantly, helps your body preserve precious muscle while you lose fat. And creatine will help you maintain your strength in the gym when your energy is low. However, neither of these will directly help you to lose weight. They are not weight loss miracle drugs, and you do need to be counting your calories to make sure you aren't increasing your intake. So, in short, keep protein powder for convenience. Keep creatine for results. Ditch BCAAs, it's just a total waste of your money. Maybe pre-workout if you feel you benefit from the energy boost, and collagen is also a maybe, but for specific goals. For 99% of people, the most effective, science-backed and budget-friendly supplement stack is very simple actually. Protein powder for convenience and creatine for performance. That's it. That's all you need. And you don't even really need it. You can get it just from your diet. Maybe not creatine. So stop wasting your money on flashy labels and influencer promises. Supplements are just that. They supplement a solid plan. They're never going to replace consistent training, good nutrition, and getting enough sleep. If you're getting none of that, supplements aren't going to fix that for you. If this video helped clear things up for you, please leave me a like and don't forget to subscribe for more no-nonsense fitness advice that actually works. See you in the next one. Bye bye!